Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside that weather window, and once again, a hot one all across north central Washington. Beautiful look this afternoon down from our Wenatchee Heights cross camera and our Sky-Fi tower cam up that way, and a beautiful shot of the Wenatchee Valley. Not many clouds for relief of the heat today. Not quite as warm almost as yesterday. It's still hot out there. We have an excessive heat warning. We'll talk about that in a second, but look at these temperatures as we move through the week. Today, around 101. We're the lighter red color on that map. For tomorrow, 105 is expected, and that would be a record high temperature. 102 on Friday, and then a little bit of a cool down on Saturday and Sunday, back down into the 90s. But we have a dangerous situation, that's for sure. Heat warnings and advisories all over the state. The area in red, kind of the light reddish and orange color, that's just heat advisories, and that's to our west and also in the Spokane area. Here at home, that's right, we have an excessive heat warning, and that goes all the way from Omak right down into Yakima, Ellensburg, Moses Lake, and down into the Tri-Cities. And we will talk much more about this heat wave. We're not done yet. Coming up a little bit later on in your weather forecast. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A wildfire east of Waterville burned more than 1,000 acres of grass, sagebrush, and wheat on Tuesday, leading to a level 3 evacuation notice for one home and the closure of several roads. As of Tuesday, Washington's ban on outdoor burning have gone from local to statewide, and a Quincy man in his 70s has been confirmed as Grant County's 10th COVID-19 death. But first, we begin tonight. Firefighters say they're gaining control over 2 wildland blazes in northern Washington. The Anglin fire east of Tonasket was declared 50% contained today at just over 1,700 acres. Meanwhile, the Green Fire burning in the Tunk Valley had 90% containment after burning almost 1,500 acres. Evacuation orders in that area dropped from level 3, leave immediately, to level 2, be ready to depart. Back at the Anglin Fire, emergency was declared eligible for a FEMA emergency grant to help pay for the costs of that suppression. At its peak yesterday, it threatened nearly 200 homes around the Tonasket area. Well, a wildfire east of Waterville burned more than 1,000 acres of grass, sagebrush, and wheat on Tuesday, leading to a level 3 evacuation notice for one home and the closure of several roads. The 3-alarm fire off Highway 2 was first reported just after 9:30 a.m. and brought firefighters from several agencies who were able to contain the spread of the blaze by about 5 p.m. The Douglas County Sheriff Office said no structures were damaged by the fire, but a wheat harvesting combine was destroyed. Well, as of Tuesday, Washington's ban on outdoor burning has gone from local to statewide. Washington Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz says hot, dry conditions and several wildfires that have already broken out make the state declaration necessary. She explains in this video.
In order to protect our families, our communities, our firefighters who are on the front lines, I have signed a statewide burn ban on all forest land under Department of Natural Resources fire protection. This order is in effect through September 30th unless fire conditions improve. We saw a spike in the number of new fires this weekend, including a nearly 3,350 acre wildfire near Wenatchee. And we simply cannot afford to take any chances, especially right now. The hot, dry conditions we're seeing are rapidly drying out fire fuels like grasses and shrubs, greatly increasing the possibility for catastrophic wildfires. Please avoid doing any activities that could cause sparks. In this weather, a single spark can lead to a disaster. Wait for wetter conditions before burning yard debris. Do not mow your lawn after 10 a.m. Make sure your vehicle isn't dragging any chains. Don't park on dry grass. And please do not create any dispersed campfires. In this heat, the fire risk grows every single day. Given that almost 90% of our fires in Washington state are human caused, we have got to work together and do what we can to prevent new fires. Doing so, we will protect our families, our communities, and our firefighters, and make this summer a wonderful summer. Thank you, be safe, and enjoy yourself.
A Quincy man in his 70s has been confirmed as Grant County's 10th COVID-19 death. The Grant County Health District said the man had underlying health issues and died at his home. The county reported 32 new coronavirus cases on Tuesday, bringing the county's total to 1,117. The health district also reported outbreaks at 2 long-term care facilities in Moses Lake. Columbia Crest Center has had 19 residents and 10 staff members test positive, and Lake Ridge Center has had 3 members test positive and 2 residents. Nobody at the facilities has been hospitalized. There currently are 9 Grant County residents hospitalized with the virus. Well, coming up next, clogged with tourists amid the pandemic, the city of Chelan will now limit access to its public parks. An 18-year-old Maple Valley woman went missing Friday near the Stevens Pass summit, and investigators are calling the case suspicious. A Soap Lake police officer spent about 2 hours talking with and confronting a suicidal man who had jumped into Lake Lenore on Monday. And a long-running addiction recovery clinic in Chelan will close thanks in part to the stresses of, what else, coronavirus. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today, 509-663-1710. Don't worry, all the fun is around the corner. There's no better time to get ready than now with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa Sale. Stock Up and Save sale is now going on in-store and online at bluelagoonpoolandspa.com. Even pool heaters are on sale. Financing available upon approval. Credit 24-month, no interest with equal payments. Stop by today or order online at bluelagoonpoolandspa.com. Free water testing available in store or curbside. Don't wait, the sale is going on now.
Welcome back. In other news, clogged with tourists amid the pandemic, the city of Chelan will now limit access to its public parks. Starting on August 8th, Don Morse Park and Lakeside Park will close to further visitors once their parking lots are full. It's a compromise struck Tuesday night by the city council after Mayor Bob Getty recommended closing the parks completely on weekends. This comes a week after the state parks at Lake Chelan and Lake Wenatchee began limiting crowds to avoid the spread of COVID-19. The city plans to hire a security firm to enforce the restricted access. Well, an 18-year-old Maple Valley woman went missing Friday near the Stevens Pass summit, and investigators are calling the case suspicious. Giovanna Fuda, known as Gia, left her home in a silver Toyota Corolla, which was found out of gas on Highway 2 between Skykomish and the summit. The King County Major Crimes Division says Gia's purse was in the car, but her phone is missing and deactivated. Search efforts have turned up no leads, and police are asking for tips from the public. If you have information about the disappearance of Gia Fuda, call 911. A Soap Lake police officer spent about 2 hours talking with and confronting a suicidal man who had jumped into Lake Lenore on Monday. It started when police responded to a domestic violence call in Soap Lake and were told the suicidal suspect had fled. Numerous agencies then launched a search for the man before Officer Jeff Gallagher spotted his vehicle near Lake Lenore. The man went from his vehicle into the lake. After an extensive conversation, Gallagher was able to convince the man to go to the hospital where he could meet with a mental health specialist. Soap Lake Police Chief Ryan Cox said Gallagher was just 10 days out of the police academy. Well, a long-running addiction recovery clinic in Chelan will close thanks in part to the stresses of coronavirus. Lake Chelan Hospital's board voted last week to shut down Sanctuary at the lake. That's a 14-bed recovery center. It operates with a staff of 9 people. Hospital managers said the pandemic limits the number of clients who can stay there, and most clients arrive from out of state, which could help spread the virus. However, with rising costs and other addiction services available in the area, Sanctuary is not expected to reopen once the public health emergency passes. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Hi, this is Brian Snyder with Black Rock Asphalt Services here in Wenatchee, your local Black Rock seal coat company. Have you looked at your driveway or parking lot lately? Is it gray and oxidized? Does it have cracks that have not been taken care of? Or do you have striping that is pretty much non-existent? Please give us a call locally here, 509-665-9769. Learn more at blackrockasphaltsealcoating.com.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's feature story, we once again take you to the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center, where they've produced a series of 6 videos so far called Curator's Corner, with collections coordinator Anna Spencer showing off treasures from Wenatchee's past. Tonight, she offers a look back at some old crowns from Wenatchee's apple blossom past.
Hi, I'm Anna Spencer, Collections Coordinator here at the Wenatchee Valley Museum, and today we're going to start a series called Curator's Corner, and I'm going to be taking you through the museum, showing you items in our collection that you would not normally see on display in the museum. Today I'll be joined by Jill Sheets, and we'll be taking on a tour. Let's go. Today we're going to be entering into room C003. This room holds many different artifacts. And today we're going to be coming down this aisle and highlighting one of our apple blossom crowns. The crown that we'll be highlighting today was designed in 1959 by Fern Cousineau Duncan. This was the very first permanent crown to be in rotation for the Apple Blossom Festival, and it was used between 1960 and 1967. Before that, Fern would design individual crowns for all the queens. This one she designed, but it was sent to a jewelry firm in New York to be placed together, and then it was sent back before the festival for the queen to wear.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's about ½ pound.
And what's it made of?
It's made of a silver metal material and glass-laid gems, also with some blue stones.
What's the inside look like?
Inside had to have some refurbished parts, and it was resoldered to keep a lot of the gems in place.
Who wore it?
The first queen to wear it was Peggy Kinney.
And what year was that?
That was in 1960.
I want to try it on. Huh. It's very pretty.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week to find out what the Loving Cup is and who won it in 1908.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before we get to those details, outside in the heat we go this afternoon. Temperatures once again right around 100 and even a little bit above that all across North Central Washington. What a gorgeous summer day, though, as you look down at the Wenatchee Valley. Big, brilliant blue sky out there. Outdoor activities, hopefully they were limited somewhat today. And if you were outside, hopefully you drank plenty of fluid because you needed it out there. Unofficially high temperature today, 99, but I think we'll probably tick up to 100 officially as we get together tomorrow night. Yesterday, by the way, 101 our official high temperature in the Wenatchee Valley. 89 is our normal high, so 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. 66 is where we began our day this morning. 63 is normal. Once again, 2014, the year for our record high. That's the third day in a row, and the record then 105. 52, our overnight record low temperature, and that was set in 1983. Sunrise 5:36. Sun will set tonight at 8:38. Let's take a look at how your Thursday will shape up now. And our as we go to tomorrow's temperatures around North Central Washington, and they will be brutally hot, almost record highs in every location tomorrow. 108, that's right, 108 in Moses Lake, 107 for Ephrata, 106 in Quincy, Wenatchee, 105. That would break our record high. 103 is our record for tomorrow. 104 in Cashmere, and just blistering hot all the way up the 97 corridor, all the way into Omak. We're high tomorrow, 104 degrees. Surface loop time. We'll show you how we're going to do over the next 7 days or so. Tonight, clear. We'll see light winds. Nice large area of low pressure is off the coast, but it's really not going to do anything as far as weather this way. We're going to see clear skies tonight and very mild overnight low temperatures. We're talking 78 for a low tonight. Thursday, that's right, excessive heat warning or extreme, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be hot for Thursday. Record high temperatures are possible. Once again, our record tomorrow, 103. I'm thinking 105 for Thursday. We're still going to be in triple digits, folks, as we end our week on Friday, and we're going to continue with that heat warning until about 8 p.m. on Friday. Still very hot with highs in the lower 100s for Friday. A few clouds move in for Saturday, mostly sunny. We will see slightly cooler temperatures Saturday, but slightly cooler, that's about 96 degrees, and you can see it right here in all of eastern Washington. The deep orange and almost red colors indicate 100-degree temperatures. For Sunday, temperatures will still be above normal. It should be a nice way to end our weekend on Sunday. Still a high-pressure ridge over us with temperatures still in the lower to mid-90s, but as we move into Monday then, mostly sunny, just a little bit cooler. A weak wave, a weak system will move through. That'll bring some breezy conditions to us Monday, but temperatures pretty much back to normal as we get to Monday. That's talking upper 80s, so expect a little bit breezy conditions Monday. And then Tuesday, lots of sunshine once again with normal temperatures, and that once again means upper 80s to around 90 degrees. So let's take a look now at your Patriot Plumbing, Heating and Cooling 7-day forecast. It says 74. I think we're going to get a little bit warmer than that overnight tonight. 101 today. We might get there. Look at that record heat. He's hot. We're all going to be hot tomorrow. 105, that would be a new record tomorrow. 76 our low. 102 for a high temperature on Friday. And then a slow cool down as we get through the weekend with temperatures then in the mid-90s, upper 80s as we start our next work week on Monday, and then right around 90 with sunny skies as we get to Tuesday. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
AC Checker has new owners who put customer service first. When you have to get there on time, call fast, friendly, reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. AC Checker has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee. Conditions apply. Call AC Checker, 663-TAXI to schedule your cab or schedule online at acchecker.com. Call American Classic Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. This just in and confirmed by a Fish and Wildlife Commissioner. Lake Wenatchee will open for sockeye fishing starting on Monday. Fish counts over Tumwater Dam have provided enough for an escapement to the lake, so Fish and Wildlife will open the season for the first time in at least 4 years. Anglers will be able to catch 4 sockeye per day with a minimum of 12 inches. No bait allowed, and all bull trout or Dolly Varden must be released. In addition, the daily limit on the upper Columbia River above Priest Rapids Dam will increase to 6 salmon a day, 4 of which can be sockeye. Go to wdfw.wa.gov for more information. Well, after having it soaked for a week and getting a chance to receive feedback, WIAA Executive Board made a few tweaks to the upcoming high school sports calendar on Tuesday. Girls swimming and diving will move to Season 3 of the schedule starting in March and ending in May. Football practices will be moved up to begin February 17th to allow time for athletes to prepare for the season beginning March 1st. Board also voted to begin Season 2 December 28th. That's a week earlier than was suggested. In addition, there will be an out-of-season period from September 28th through November 30th where no coaching will be allowed for sports not in Season 1. Since the seasons have been shortened by more than a quarter, the Executive Board also voted to allow schools to reduce their schedules by 70% per sport. Finally, competitive cheer will be moved to Season 3. You can find the links to the new season calendar and a breakdown of seasons by sport on our website, ncwlife.com. Well, Wenatchee Valley Super Oval has come out for the schedule for the classes of racing that'll be held on August 8th. Night sponsored by Les Schwab will include the Jerry's Auto Supply Pro late models, Mountain Dew Junior late models, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Cars, Plumb Perfect Roadrunners, and the Bandoleros. Now, because of the governor's indefinite freeze on county's Safe Start phasing, no fans will be allowed to attend. You can watch all the action here on NCW Life Channel, as well as our website and Facebook streams starting coverage on that Saturday. It's a week from this Saturday at 6 o'clock. Well, the Mariners are finding in the early going of the COVID-shortened season that opposing hitters are ahead of their pitching staff. So far in 5 games, Seattle's pitchers have allowed an average of 7.8 runs, 9.4 hits, and 1.6 home runs per game. Last night, another case in point as the Angels pounded out 10 runs on 10 hits in a 10-2 victory. Tim Lopes provided some punch at the plate for Seattle, going 2 for 4 with a home run. Kyle Lewis and Dylan Moore each also went 2 for 4 at the plate. Justice Sheffield threw 39 pitches in a 2-run third inning, taking the loss. He allowed 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Manager Scott Service says the pitching staff cannot afford to make mistakes against lineups like the Angels or the Astros.
Common theme for us here with our starters is, the running into that one inning where the pitch count's getting up there, and tonight was no different. The walks have certainly played a role in the big innings that we've given up. So I thought with Chef tonight, really hadn't seen him do that. I think all spring and early in summer camp, just kind of attacking, getting ahead in the count, and then putting people away quickly. Not so easy tonight for him. A lot of 3-ball counts, 3 or 4 walks. He was able to get through the third inning and, trying to get him back out there so he could get out there for the 4th, and, just wasn't able to get much going there either. So, rough night there. I thought, the guys that came out of the bullpen certainly, made a few mistakes. You do that against this club, leaving some balls in the middle of the plate that they'll make you pay. There's certainly a lot of power in that lineup over there. So, we got things to work on, no question about it.
Highlight of the game for Seattle came in the bottom of the first inning with Mike Trout at the plate and a runner at first base. Watch this web gem by Evan White.
And a double double play right here. There's a break. Nice job by Evan White, snagging that hard line drive off the bat of Mike Trout.
Well, that will work. Trout typically hits the ball hard. He will use the entire field, but what a diving play by Evan White. Terrific play to get the double play. Full extension.
Mariners in Halos play again tonight. Justin Dunn on the mound for Seattle, getting his first start of 2020 against the Angels. Andrew Heaney, first pitch coming up at 7:10. We'll take a look at the Les Schwab American League West scoreboard from last night. The Dodgers scored 5 runs in the 5th inning and beat the Astros 5-2 in Houston. Things got testy in the bottom of the 6th when a few pitches from Joe Kelly sailed over the head of 2 Houston batters. Of course, the Dodgers fell to the Astros in the 2017 World Series, which has been tied to Houston's cheating scandal. The rest of that series could be interesting. Sam Hilliard hit a 2-run home run as the Rockies plated 8 runs on 13 hits to beat Oakland 8-3. David Peralta's 2-run single highlighted a 3-run first inning as Arizona topped Texas 4-1. Houston and Oakland remain atop the AL West at 3-2. Angels are a game back at 2-3. Texas a game and a half back at 1-3. Seattle 2 games out at first at 1-4. Well, Seahawks coach Pete Carroll is the eternal optimist. He's having his positivity stretched to the maximum during COVID-19. Carroll was a guest of Seth Meyer on Late Night Tuesday, saying he has no choice but to be positive.
I do think at a time like this and through all of these times that it is a tool that helps you. You know, it's a mentality. It's looking forward to something good's just about to happen, and that kind of thought process does help you. We're going to have to, you know, everybody is missing out on their normal ways, and we have to overcome that kind of those challenges, and we have to do it with attitude. It's about your attitude. So for everybody, it's about our attitude, and so we're going to try to really champion the cause, being on it, being forward thinking and positive, support one another, and make the very best of this. And we're going to kick butt. It's really the only way I know how to go about it.
Well, hope so. Seattle and the rest of the NFL preparing and hoping for a complete regular season beginning in September. Rookies to report to training camp yesterday. That's sports. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
And thank you very much, Eric. Well, when cops compete with firefighters, the whole community wins. The East Wenatchee Police Department and Douglas County Fire District 2 put their champions to the test last weekend in a fundraiser at East Wenatchee Grocery Outlet. It's a 2-minute shopping spree that raised $994 to help feed needy families. As we leave you tonight, here's what it looked like.
We'll start the clock on 3, 2, 1, and go! You want all the smoke? We have 24 seconds left on the clock. The fire department zooming ahead. Minute left on the clock, guys. Fire department over here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 7. He's standing down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the end, the East Wenatchee Police Department came out on top, beating the Fire District shopping spree by $44. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you, Grant. I hope everybody has a chance to get out of this heat, get into some air conditioning, drink lots of fluids. It's just plain hot. That's what everybody's talking about, is how hot it is. In fact, it's been so hot that Danny DeVito is dating Dolly Parton just for the shade. That's how hot it's been. Start your Thursday with me. We'll have your weather forecast, news, sports, and everything you need to start your day live and local tomorrow, Thursday, for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. We'll be watching. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night. For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to NCWLIFE.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-2020.
This is Caitlin Hedersheet, the producer of the NCWLIFE magazine. Each week, I'm bringing you a look behind the scenes of the faces, places, and events that make North Central Washington the place we call home. Tune in every weekday